Hey Beauty Rebels, it's me, Brittany J, your beauty general, and welcome to a new series of videos that's all dedicated to you and uplifting your confidence and the way that you see yourself. Granted, just know that this video series, it's only really going to be once a month. There's going to be a video every week, don't get me wrong, but this particular series is going to be once a month because confidence isn't fixed in one video. Confidence takes a while to really work on, it takes a while to really build. That's why I'm only going to do a video like this once a month, and every video like it, I'm going to be giving you homework. Rebel is an all-inclusive beauty empowerment movement, okay? What we're trying to do is we're trying to destigmatize society's beauty concepts and their standards of beauty, and basically write our own standards of personal beauty of what we want for ourselves. We shouldn't want that look that the model has, Susan, the supermodel with the disposable income. We shouldn't want to be like Susan. We should want to be just like ourselves. But because of the way that society runs, they don't push that. They push for you to want the new hot look here and the new hot lipstick here, and you know, I'm a victim to marketing, honestly, so I get it, but that needs to change. A little history lesson, not a large one. Society and its beauty, stigmas, standards, whatever you want to call it, it has literally been changing since the beginning of time. Yes, I'm talking about back in the day when, you know, full-bodied women were seen as gorgeous because they thought that if you were full-bodied, you were wealthier, that you were more desirable. It was kind of the opposite of gold digging, if we're being honest. So it used to be that, and let's skip a couple millennia, it's turned into the whole you need to be skinny but not too skinny. You also need to be thick but not too thick. You have to be skinny in the right places and thick in the right places, and then you're beautiful, because if you're skinny in the wrong places or thick in the wrong places, then you're not. But I'm not naturally built like that. I naturally am kind of thin. Oh, got a little bit of food. Little bit. I'm not like Beyonce, I don't have cake for days. I have cupcake for days. But people, they're looking at these bodies that are, you know, thick in the right places and skinny in the right places, typically your hourglass figure, and they're seeing it as that is the ideal woman. That is what we all need to look like, and we're just not all built like that. The media is the issue, and the media, they're the ones that are saying, they're the ones promoting these pills, these workouts that are going to get us their bodies. We're not all naturally built like that. We're all built differently. Now, some of us are apples, some of us are pears, some of us are hourglasses, some of us are squares and rectangles and stars and hearts, and heck, it goes on. Society wants us to look like someone else. Society has dictated the way that we look, from the 90s heroin look, they all want us to look like drug addicts, to, you know, now you're thick, you're skinny, we don't even know. That's not right. And not to mention that they get money off of that. And that's a really big issue, and that's why it's not stopped. These are the companies that are monetizing off of our confidence. And I'm not saying that I want any of these companies to fail. That's why I'm here. Rebel is a program, movement, whatever you want to call it, but we are dedicated towards uplifting your confidence. We are not against any form of beauty. We just want you to love yourself. I don't care if you're cake-based, natural beauty, if you're thin, if you're big, if you're like, you know, purple, I don't care. But I'm tired of society dictating whether or not we are beautiful, and it's time for us to love ourselves. When it comes to me loving myself, it was hard because I didn't look like Susan, the supermodel with disposable income. I didn't have that body, I didn't have that skin, I didn't have the hair, so it really took a toll on me. It's upsetting. It's really upsetting, actually. People take that chance of you not liking yourself to say, well, you can pay me $1,000 to change that. What, will look like that supermodel, Susan? Guarantee you, Susan, she probably has low confidence too. You're trying to look like someone else who probably still hates themselves. Congrats. What's so great about that? We just need to love ourselves. And it's rough. And it's hard. But we can do it. And I want to help you do it. Okay? This is going to be the first in a series of videos about how to love yourself. Like I said, it's going to take a while, so don't expect immediate results, but maybe, hopefully, you still get something out of this, because I just really want to help. This isn't just for one type of girl. This is for all types of girls. This is for people who don't necessarily fit in gender binary. This is for gender fluid people. This is for all of us, okay? And because we're all rebelling against society standards. We're all making our own set of what we think is beautiful, our own set of rules. Isn't that great? Here's what you need to do first. Before we do anything else, before we actually start acting on how to change. No. Forget that I said that word right there. The C word. No, we're not changing ourselves. Let me just actually pause, detour. We are not changing ourselves. That is what we're not doing. That is what this is not about. We are revamping ourselves. There's a difference. Changing signifies that there is some type of negative problem that needs to change. Are we changing negativity? Yes, but we're not necessarily changing ourselves, because that means that there's something wrong with us when there's nothing wrong with us, you know? We're revamping certain parts of ourselves so we love ourselves more, not because we want to fit into society standards, but because we want to become the person we know we really are inside, and we just want to love ourselves more. Which is perfectly okay, and that's what we're all here. That's why we're here. That's what we're all about, you know? I had to run through the 6 with no woes. I had to do all of this myself, so hopefully what I went through can inspire you, and because it's inspired these tips that I'm going to be giving you over the next series of videos. And like I said, I hope you get something out of this. I'm not against, like I said earlier, I just gotta say it again, I'm not against the nip and tuck, I'm not against natural beauty, I'm not against cake-face beauty, I'm not against anything. Literally, it's your body, you do what you want, because I don't want people coming to me saying, oh, Brittany, you just like me, you know, blah, blah, blah. No, it's not what this is. I'm a feminist, it's your body, do what you want. So at the end of the day, and listen, I'm not for it, but at the end of the day, if you want to change yourself to fit some societal conception of beauty, then you know what? Go ahead, it's your body. You might as well just stop watching now, because that's not what I'm here to do, that's not what I'm for. If revamping yourself is going to help with that so you can truly be who you are inside, go do it. I had to. So, lesson number 1. So, you have to really look inside of yourself to see what you don't like about yourself, okay? And when I say this, I don't necessarily mean that you need to write a laundry list. You will be writing a list, but not a laundry list of things you don't like. No, instead what you'll be doing is you need to sit down, look at yourself. This is my mirror. You guys are my mirror. You need to look at yourself in the mirror and just think deep, you know? Be like, wow, I don't like this about me, but I do like this about me. In fact, what you'll be doing, mirror's gone, what you'll be doing is you'll be making a pros and cons list. I made one, but I don't know if you can use it in paper because it's so light out. But a pros and cons list. You know, I wrote this beforehand because I really wanted to test everything that I'm doing with you guys, because I'll be doing it with you. And that's another thing. Everything that I'm telling you to do, I'll be doing right with you. So don't think that you're in this alone. You're never alone. I am here for you. Get some paper, get a pen. You're doing this right now as we watch this video, so pause me, do what you have to do. But get the pen, get the paper, because we're doing this right now together. Pros and cons. Write a pro column, con column, and write down on your pros things you love about yourself, okay? So for me, I love my hair. Love my hair. Write down my pros. I love my melanin. I love it. I drip in earth and cocoa and honey. That's great. Maybe something internal. I am very loving. And I'm filled with whimsy. I don't know. That sounds weird to write, so I'm just gonna put I'm magical. I'm this magical, beautiful entity. You know. Those are my pros. Hair, melanin, loving, magical. Cons, because you need the cons, guys. I'm sorry. It's like, I'm not trying to have you focus on what you don't like, but in order to revamp yourself and love yourself more, you need to write down these cons, okay? There's a point to this, I promise. I'll start with myself. For me, my weight, stomach, specifically, I don't like my stomach. My posture, which is even messed up right now, hi. My posture needs work. Internally, I'm a bit petty, if I'm being real, and negativity. I can be negative sometimes. When you have clinical depression, it gets kind of bad sometimes. So on each, I personally did 2 internal, 2 external, but you can do whatever you want. You can focus on external, focus on internal. Really, it's up to you. You know, your list. Do you, boo. You'll do you. So now we have the pros. Great. We've sat down. We've said things we like about ourselves, things you should do every day. Cons, on the other hand. The cons, there are 4 things because I make videos every 4 weeks. Okay? Well, no. I make a video every week, or at least try to. This specific video series I'm going to do every 4 weeks, as I said. So that's why we have 4 things listed. You're gonna focus on, this is your homework, this week you're going to focus on one of the things on your cons list a week. You're going to focus on it and you're going to revamp it. So my first thing on here is weight, so that's what I'll be focusing on this week. So weight / stomach, I guess I'll try eating healthier, I'll try working out more, and I'll try getting some tones, like, you know, I want to tone it up. You know, that's how I feel confident, and I don't feel like that right now, so I need to work on that, okay? Same thing with posture. Start sitting up straight. My second week, I'm going to try to have perfect posture the entire week, or at least most of it. Be less petty the 3rd week, be less negative the 4th week, and then congrats, new video, yay! But before that, you need to look and sit down and look at the things in your con list, because if you don't understand where these cons are coming from, what part of your brain, if society, you need to sit down and say, why do I feel this way about myself? Because if you don't, it's going to be a waste of time. Because the only way to fix something is to really hit it from the root. And if you don't hit it from the root, then you're just kind of like doing something random, you know? In regards to this process, because I don't want, like, I know you're probably sitting here and you're just like, wow, Britt, you're telling me to do all this stuff, but is this actually going to work? Well, success story. I hated myself for 17 years of my life. I did not like the way that I looked. I did not like the way that I dressed. But specifically, I didn't like 2 things about me that I couldn't change. And yes, I'm using the word change because that's what I wanted to do. You see how negative it was? I didn't like my skin, my melanin. I hated my melanin, and I hated my hair. And my melanin is something that I really can't change. At least my hair, I could revamp, but I could never change my melanin. I can never revamp that. My melanin is something I was born with. It has cultural significance. I can't change that. I can't revamp that, no matter what you want to call it. And it's like, I grew up thinking I was ugly because I never saw girls like me in the media. So I grew up thinking that I just wasn't pretty. It wasn't until I grew older and I started looking at myself and I started realizing, wait, I can wear this lipstick shade because I look gorgeous in it. I can wear this color because it's pretty on me. My color does not define who I am. It doesn't define what I can or can't do. And it took me 17 years to realize that, guys, and that's horrible. And if you notice, in that one example, I showed 3 aspects. I showed the con. What I didn't like about myself was my skin. I showed the kind of realistic period where I was kind of like, why don't I like this about myself? Oh yeah, it's because of the media's influence. Then I realized, wait, who cares about the media? I'm gonna do what I want to do. And so I revamped myself, and I didn't even revamp myself. It was like a mental revamp, and that's the thing. There's mental revamp, physical revamp. Mentally revamped myself and was like, wait a minute, my melanin is gorgeous. I'm dripping in honey and cocoa. If I haven't already said that, I say that a lot. I'm wonderful. I'm beautiful. My skin is gorgeous. And look, I'm looking, literally the reason, like, I'm supposed to be looking here, but I'm looking here, and that's just because, wow, I'm pretty. You know, I keep glancing at myself like, this lighting is so pretty, and just, love it. You know, those are things that I really have to embrace in a society that didn't want me. Also, that's why that's so important that you're doing this for you and not because of society. Because if you're trying to revamp something that society doesn't like at all, then you're never going to like what you're never going to like yourself. You're going to be doing this for no reason, okay? So please look at your reasoning for doing this. Do you want to naturally embrace who you are, how you were made, whatever? Or are you doing this to fit some cookie cutter mold of Susan that you just can't fit, you know what I mean? You're beautiful. You're beautiful without the makeup, with the makeup, however you want to be. You are gorgeous. Gorgeous, honey. You're gorgeous. So please, don't think that you need to, I don't want to say the C word, change. You don't need to. If you need to revamp yourself to feel more confident about yourself, then go ahead and do it. But please, don't revamp just to fit some societal mold of someone you can never be. Learn to love yourself the way that you were made. Learn to revamp yourself, maybe so you love yourself more, but only do it for you and for no one else, because you're gorgeous the way that you are. Now I'm looking at the camera, I'm not looking at my reflection over here. I'm looking at the camera because I mean this from the bottom of my heart. The way that you are right now, watching this video, is gorgeous. And I just need you to know that, and I need you to feel that way. And if you don't feel that way about some things, congrats. we're going to make you love yourself. That is all for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. It was my first video in this series. I'm so excited. And until next time, okay guys? So really work on those things. If you don't follow the Beauty Rebel page on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, on so many social networks, look in the description box below. If you don't follow them, please do, because you'll actually be seeing me personally, your Beauty General Brittany. You will be seeing me do all of these with you along with all of your sisters out there, okay? So go for it. Watch the videos. So follow me everywhere and let's go on this journey together, because I'm bouncing up and down. I'm so excited, okay guys? Until next time, hugs, kisses, and lipstick things galore. Your Beauty General, Brittany J. Bye. Oh boy. How do I turn this thing You see this? I'm serving up some 4B, 4C gorgeous everything. Look at this. Ugh.